Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Marquette Golden Eagles Dynasty here on NCAA 14. Today we're playing in rainy Orlando as we're set to battle with the Central Florida Knights. They come in at 2-1, and we were supposed to face Blake Bortles in this one, but the quarterback for the Knights is actually injured with broken ribs, so we'll be going up against their backup quarterback. Marquette comes off a victory last week as they defeated Southern Miss 24-7 in the Battle of the Golden Eagles. Now a tougher task this week as we look to go above 500 for the first time since like week 8 last season in year 1. The Knights do boast a very good offense, especially through the passing game, and they have Storm Johnson at running back, one of the best there in the American Athletic Conference. Marquette has been playing very good football here to start year 2. And it's going to take a good effort here at Bright House Network Stadium to keep it going. Dylan Mackey on for the kickoff. As he boots that down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be fielded there by Rashad Perriman, future first-round pick of the Ravens. Rennell Hall, the top receiver here on UCF. Some of you might remember him with the Orlando Sentinels in the AAF. Rest in peace to that short-lived spring league football a few years back. Anyone familiar with the AAF? I was super invested in that season, and then they just went bankrupt in like week 8, and the league folded super quick. Gabbert back for his first pass attempt as that sails wide of an open tight end target. Not Blaine Gabbert, this is Tyler Gabbert here for UCF, filling in for Blake Bortles. 2nd and 10 now for the Knights. Storm Johnson in the backfield as Gabbert takes another snap here. He'll dump that off for Storm Johnson as he picks up the first down. Battle of the Storms in this one as well. Storm Johnson for UCF at running back, and of course we have Storm Norwood. Marquette's defense was dominant last week, forced 2 interceptions, one from Juice Campbell, one from Dickenzie Durant, and we also racked up a few sacks as well. Rennell Hall takes that on the end around as a good tackle there, one-on-one, stealing the edge there. That was Denzel Highsmith. 2nd and 12 now for UCF. Gave there to Storm Johnson. He has good blocking outside. Taken down there by Rondell Nichols off a 5-yard gain, bringing up a 3rd down. 3rd and 7 for Gabbert here. He drops back to pass. Has Storm Johnson up the sideline, and he's tripped up short of the first down. A good play there by Davin Rice, one of our impact players here. And UCF is going to go for it here. A 4th and 1 at midfield. 4th and 1. See if Marquette can get a stop here. And they'll give to Johnson an easy first down as he had a nice hole there. He works it into Marquette territory. And also it's worth mentioning we are without right outside linebacker Ahmad Plummer in this game. He missed a few starts last year. He is now hurt again as Storm Johnson leveled there by Rondell Nichols. Nichols has made a big impact stopping the run in recent weeks. And as I was saying, we were without Ahmad Plummer, so we'll see more of Daniel Armstrong, who has come on very strong in the past 2 games. We'll see him at linebacker a little bit in this game. Another pass here for Gabbert. He finds Hall there in traffic, and a good catch there by Rennell Hall. First down, UCF. Now a 1st and 10, and they'll give there to Storm Johnson going left. Cuts it back through a nice lane, and good vision there by Storm Johnson, 7 yards. 2nd and 3 now for the Knights. Gabbert will keep on the fake. Breaks a Highsmith tackle. And then brought down there. 13-yard pickup by Tyler Gabbert. Brought down by Darquez Goddard. 1st and 10 just outside the 10. Avoiding the 1st and goal. A give there for Thompson. And he's tripped up. Works his way to the 1-yard line. UCF pretty much at the inch line here. And an easy give there for Storm Johnson. As he works his way deep into the end zone, the Knights take the lead here on the opening drive. So Marquette takes over here at the 25, trailing 7-0. Their first time out here. A give here for Storm Norwood as he gets 2 there. Like I said, Battle of the Storms. Storm Johnson an impressive first drive there as he finished with the touchdown. 2nd and 8 now. Tyson Bolt in the backfield. And he will get the carry. Tyson Bolt working outside. Stiff arms a man. And gets ahead for 4. Bolt had over 50 yards receiving last week. on 2 catches. Now a quick third down here for the Golden Eagles. They're about 80 or 90% converting on third down last week against Southern Miss. Haywood takes the snap here. A wide open Jonathan Thomas works his way ahead for 15 as Marquette inches towards midfield. Now a fresh set of downs here for Marquette. And they'll give again here for Tyson Bolt, 3 yards up the middle. 2nd and 7 now. Haywood directly under center. Another drop back. There's Jordan Pinson. They connect for a nice 14-yard gain. A good start here for our offense. Now less than 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Tyson Bolt another give as he works outside for 5. Marquette sticking in this ace bunch set yet again on this play with Cooper and Bolt in for these formations. 2nd and 5. Haywood another drop back. And he gets Grant Cooper there first down as that goes for 8. Now Marquette brings out 2 tight ends and Theo Briggs in the backfield. Theo Briggs his first touch. He goes for 3 yards up the middle. 9th play of the drive now for Marquette. They're just outside the red zone. Haywood in the shotgun. We go for the end zone. There's Jonathan Thomas. And a risky pass there in a double coverage. A good play there by Jamar McLean. Now 3rd down for Marquette. 3rd and 7 now. The Golden Eagles looking to keep this drive going. Haywood takes the snap. And he gets hit as he throws and he fumbles. And UCF recovers. And Montez Chamberlain just beat bad there. And it looked like the arm was going forward. But they call it a fumble. And that's a huge swing. I don't even know if we could challenge that. I don't even know if that would come back. We'll give it a shot, I guess. And yes, we'll challenge the fumble. I don't think it'll get reversed just because the only way in this game for it to get reversed, I think it would have to be a ground forced. I don't think like the CPU in this game takes into account the throwing motion. And it looks like he stepped into the throw. And I don't think this one's coming back, unfortunately. And we are charged with a timeout. The Knights take over. And that's a bad habit of mine. As I got a comment a couple episodes ago saying I got to stay up in the pocket instead of dropping back so far. And that kind of got me there. So now the Knights take over 7-0 as they forced a turnover. And around here for Wharton. He's stopped there after a 6-yard pickup. An unfortunate turnover there for Marquette, but we'll try and rebound here on defense. Gabbert keeps it, breaks the tackle, and a lot of room here in the second level. Finally brought down by Juice Campbell as Gabbert making a couple big plays with his legs so far in this game. And that's going to do it here in the first quarter. The Knights driving as we start the second, already up 7-0 here in Orlando. The Knights will start here at our 33. 1st and 10 here. Set up a screen here for McElroy. And he's brought down after a 5-yard pickup. Now 2nd and 5 for UCF. Gabbert back to pass. Goes towards the sideline for Johnson. He's brought down by Highsmith. That's going to bring up a 3rd down now. 3rd and 4 now for the Knights. As they're almost in the red zone here. And another interception by Dickenzie Durant. Breaks the tackle, still going up the sideline. He works ahead towards the 34. Durant had one last week and now another one. Back-to-back games with an interception and a timely one there. Breaks that tackle attempt by the receiver and works ahead for a few more. And now that Knights drive stalls out. Each team counters with a turnover here. Theo Briggs will get a carry, redirects left, and stopped after a minimal gain. 2nd and 9, Tyson Bolt back out there. He's seen the field mostly among our running backs in this game. Haywood will take another snap. Goes for Shane Lytle towards the sideline, and a good grab there by Lytle, picking up 12 for number 12. Haywood in the shotgun now. And they'll try and set up a screen for Lytle, and that's almost picked off. Good thing it's rainy out here. The DB's hand's a little slippery on that one. And that's definitely the dangers of running screens in this game. 2nd and 10 now from the 47. Storm Norwood to the right of Haywood in the backfield. Haywood on the drop back. There's Jonathan Thomas, his second catch of the game. That one for 6, bringing up a 3rd and 4. Now from the 47, a give here to Storm Norwood. And he just works ahead for 2. That's going to bring up a 4th and 2. Let's see if Marquette goes for it. And Marquette will trot the offense out here. I wonder if they'll stick with this play call. And they will take the snap here. Haywood for Jonathan Thomas. And he drops that one. A good play there by the defender crashing down. And Thomas could not hang on through contact. Turnover on downs here for Marquette. Now the Knights back with it after Marquette fails to convert there on 4th down. A toss here for Johnson. And Rondell Nichols, another run stop there downhill. 2nd and 7 now. Now UCF from the 48. 2 yards short of midfield. Gabbert back to pass. He has Tukes there going outside. And Tukes works his way up to the 35. 2 tight ends out there for UCF. Storm Johnson in the backfield. Gabbert back to pass. Here's a man there towards the sidelines. Wharton brought down by Durant. But not before getting the 1st down for the Knights. The Knights now have fresh set of downs. As Storm Johnson another give. Brought down there by Clarence Thurman. A good 7-yard pickup. 2nd and 3 now for UCF. And Gabbert will keep that one. Brought down by Nichols. 10 yards as he reaches the 5. Now UCF in prime touchdown territory here. Right in motion. 1st and goal from the 5. Storm Johnson gets it. And another touchdown carry here for Storm Johnson as he found the lane and got home. The Knights about to jump ahead 14-0 here. Although Marquette does have 2 timeouts and 2:47 still in the half to get something going. Now our first studio update of the game. Number 4 Texas trails number 8 Oklahoma. Each team 4-0 right now. David Ash for Texas at quarterback. Blake Bell there for Oklahoma. 3 touchdown passes for him. And he was a high Heisman candidate most of last season until Oklahoma kind of fell apart there. So a good game here in the Red River rivalry. You love to start a Saturday morning with that game. And now Marquette takes over at the 20-yard line. Down 14-0 here as this first half of football winds down. Haywood a drop back. Miscommunication there with Cooper as that one goes incomplete. Haywood now in the empty set. Goes there for Shane Lytle, and Shane Lytle kind of paused there in his break. Another incomplete pass to start this drive. Now 3rd and 10. Same look here from Marquette trying to avoid a 3-and-out. Haywood back to pass. That time he has Shane Lytle wide open. And maybe that's why they went right back to it. 20-yard pickup there for Lytle as this drive stays alive. Now we'll see Theo Briggs checks back in. Accompanied by Jeff Harris there. The leading blocker as Briggs picks up nothing. The screen here for Lytle. A good block there going across, but he couldn't get his bearings back. Only a 1-yard pickup there by Lytle on the screen. And now a 3rd and 9 for Marquette. They face another 3rd down here. Haywood in the empty set. 5 receivers out there for the Golden Eagles as Haywood takes the snap. Almost picked off there going for Randall Darby. And Marquette squander another drive here. We're going to have to punt. 1st and 10 now. Fresh drive here for UCF. Marquette obviously don't want to give up any more points here. Dig themselves any deeper. Opening pass there for McElroy as he's brought down after a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 now. Gabbert out there empty. Another drop back. Dumps that off for Tukes, who breaks the tackle and then brought down. Just a 3-yard gain. And now a 3rd down here for UCF. And they do let a lot of the clock wind down here as they finally do snap it. And a big hit there by Daniel Armstrong filling in at linebacker. And that'll force the 4th down. UCF will punt. 35 seconds left here for Marquette. Punt is off. Jordan Pinson back there to return it. And he's hit hard there on initial contact. And Pinson has not really had a good time as our punt returner so far this year. Although he did have a good return last game. Nothing really of note otherwise this season. So 30 seconds left. And Marquette did have a nice scoring drive last game at the end of the half. Kind of gave them momentum going forward as they pulled away from Southern Miss. Haywood drops back. He'll just dump that off for Shane Lytle, and he drops that. And not a bad decision there if that was purposeful, because that would have kept the clock moving off just a 5-yard gain or so. So now 25 seconds left, second down for the Golden Eagles. Haywood will take it again here. And Pinson almost catches that off the ricochet. Jeremy Davis, his second pass defended in this game. And perhaps the last chance here for Marquette in the half to try and get on the board. Haywood will take the snap, rolls right. He has a man downfield. That's Randall Darby, and he makes the grab. 41-yard reception for Randall Darby. On a deep last-second heave there from Jake Haywood. Darby's biggest catch of his career so far, as he's been in an expanded role this season. Right there in the breadbasket. And Darby dropping to the ground there, diving to secure that one. So Marquette takes their final timeout, and you just cannot take a sack here. They could probably get a couple shots at the end zone, but you cannot take a sack. And that one for Jonathan Thomas, well out of bounds. Probably one more chance here for Marquette to get a touchdown. Now 2nd and 10, 7 seconds left. And probably the last chance here. And Haywood will just throw that one away. And that's probably going to bring up a field goal attempt here for Dylan Mackey. Dylan Mackey now on for the 38-yard attempt as he tries to get Marquette on the board here to end the half. That kick is up. And it's wide. Dylan Mackey misses a 38-yarder just wide right. And we'll get another studio update here. Oklahoma up not only by, up by 14. As we're early in the fourth quarter here. Can't believe Dylan Mackey missed that one. Usually he can hit from 38 usually. But Marquette's still scoreless now as we head into the half. UCF up 14-0. Our defense is playing a little bit better, but our offense cannot just not get on the board. We had a big pass play there to Darby, so hopefully we can build on that. And our offense can get going here in the second half. We will take over with the ball at least, with a chance to score and cut this deficit in half. Jake Haywood has to get a little bit better. He hasn't had the best protection. Our running game hasn't really been able to get going, but we are a second half football team, so hopefully we can live true to that as we look to overcome this 14-point deficit. Juice Campbell will get us started here in the third quarter. And he'll take out this kick return. A nice seam there as he's going. He brings that up to the 40-yard line. A good return there by Juice Campbell to kick us off here in the second half. Good field position here for the Golden Eagles. Take over at the 40. Tyson Bolt carry here to kick us off. That goes for 2 yards. Now 2nd and 8. Haywood back to pass. Dumps that off for Jordan Pinson. And Pinson works ahead for 8. Bringing up a 3rd and inches now. 3rd and inches at midfield. Storm Norwood back out there. We haven't seen much of him in this one. Easy first down carry there as Norwood picks up 5 up the middle. Just the 3rd carry of the game for Storm Norwood. As he'll get it again here. Works outside to the left. Tripped up as he picks up 5. Holds on through a hard hit. 2nd and 5 now from the 40. And now we see Tyson Bolt in the backfield. Haywood rolls to his right. Dumps that one off for Grant Cooper, who is wide open. And Cooper hit hard. Only picks up 3 on that catch and run. Haywood 10 for 20, only 128 passing yards. Last week he had over 250. A career high for him. Tyson Bolt, outside give. Had some space, a little stutter step. Kind of hesitated there. Although he does pick up 5. Now 1st and 10. A give to Theo Briggs. Briggs stopped in his tracks there off a 3-yard gain. A 2nd and 7, a 2 tight end look here for Marquette. Haywood will drop back to pass. He's hit as he throws. as that one falls incomplete. That one was incomplete. They don't call that one a fumble. 3rd and 7. Marquette, of course, wants to avoid another drive from stalling out over here. Shane Ledlow over the middle, a nice grab. 17 yards. He was a star last week, over 100 receiving yards. And he's halfway there with 4 catches here in this game so far. Marquette now inside the red zone. A 1st and 10 here from the 12. Storm Norwood to give to the right side. A good second effort there to pick up 3. Nothing really opened up there at first. Good patience there. Now 2nd and 7 from inside the 10. Dylan Koufax out there in this full house set. He keeps on the read option. A good block there by Jabari Branch in the second level. Koufax brought down by a face mask, but no call there. That should have been a 1st down from the 2. A 3rd and 2 now after the missed face mask call. And Marquette will give here to Storm Norwood. And Norwood pounds it in outside, a 4-yard touchdown carry. And Marquette on the scoreboard finally. They're going to make this a 14-7 game. Another studio update here. As Oklahoma only up by 3 now. A good comeback effort here by Texas. And we'll see if the Sooners can hang on here in this Red River rivalry. Both top 10 teams at 4-0 to start this season. Obviously, huge BCS implications with that game. Mackey on the kickoff. That'll be fielded by Rennell Hall from the 3. A good tackle there by Thad Archibald, who had his first career catch last week, which went for a big touchdown. He's there for the special teams tackle. UCF comes out in the I formation now. 3:01 left in the 3rd quarter. Good redirect there by Storm Johnson, working his way back up the middle. Picks up 10 now, 2nd and inches. Gabbert gives to Johnson. Breaks the tackle, still going up the middle. As Storm Johnson works across the 50. A 19-yard gain for the stellar running back of UCF. Look at that. Just good running there. Breaks the tackle, smooth movements. And a very strong runner there. Hard to tackle. 1st and 10 now for the Knights. Another gift for Storm Johnson as he's finally brought down after 7 yards. He's just picking up 5, 6, 7 or more at will here in the second half to start this drive. 2nd and 3 now, 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Another give for Johnson. Nichols made a good first attempt there downhill. Johnson breaks that one and finally brought down by Tyler Black. Another 1st down here. Gabbert now directly under center. Johnson the lone back. 1st and 10 from the 36. Gabbert back to pass as he just throws that one away. 2nd and 10 now. They'll set up a screen there for McElroy. A good playoff block there. And just a 1-yard pickup. A 3rd and 9 now for UCF. 3rd and 9 now. Gabbert in the shotgun here from the 35. Probably just outside of field goal range. And Gabbert sacked. Now definitely out of field goal range. Barry Barber got home there. And that might be his 1st sack of the season. A good spin move there against the left tackle as he plants Gabbert and forces UCF out of field goal range. Maybe not. A 57-yard field goal attempt. And they're going to go for it here through the rain and wind. Kick is up. And that gets through. They nailed a 53-yard field goal. I'm sorry, was that a 57-yard field goal attempt? Texas takes over here in overtime. A valiant comeback effort on their part. They try to steal this one against the Sooners. Was that a 53 or a 57-yard field goal? Oh my goodness, either way. What a leg there. Did not expect that. Now Juice Campbell will take this and try to make something happen. He works his way up to the 25 as the Golden Eagles would take over here. Wow, I still can't believe the Knights put that field goal through. Pinson in motion. They'll give to Tyson Bolt. He stopped immediately there. -1 yard on the give. And that Dylan Mackey missed field goal means a lot more after that one. 2nd and 11 now for Marquette. A quick dump off there for Grant Cooper as he works ahead for 10, 3rd and inches now. And that'll do it here in the 3rd quarter. Marquette trails 17-7 after they just allowed that field goal. A touchdown by Storm Norwood got us on the board, but we need more. And we're trying to overwrite this 10-point deficit as we start the 4th quarter. A 3rd and inches here to start the 4th. And they'll give to Storm Norwood. Norwood gets ahead and just barely picks up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs here for Marquette. Haywood back directly under center as he'll drop back for the pass. You got Shane Lytle there by the sideline, and that'll go for 6. 5 catches, 56 yards for Shane Lytle, and he's by far our leading receiver so far in this season. Haywood there for Cooper, and Cooper hangs on a quick 7-yard pickup there as Marquette inches towards midfield. 2 tight ends now out there for Marquette. Cooper goes in motion. The give will be to Norwood. Good vision there by Norwood. Probably his longest rush of the day. Picks up 10 there. Good patience and vision. 2nd and inches now. Haywood in the shotgun. And another catch there for Shane Lytle working on the slant. And he's been so good working over the middle of the field so far this season. Marquette now at the 34, moving the ball well on this drive. Theo Briggs will get in on the action now. That's a 5-yard gain up the middle for Briggs. Now Norwood checks back in. Cooper in motion. 2nd and 5. And Norwood another give. 3-yard pickup by Norwood. That brings up a 3rd and 2. Marquette 8 for 11 on 3rd downs in this game. And a good give there to Norwood. A nice hole up the middle. And that's a 13-yard pickup. Good runs here by Norwood on this drive as we look to get back into this one. 1st and 10 now. Haywood will drop back. Pass over for Cooper. And that's going to go for a little 5-yard gain now at the 9. 2nd and 5 now for Marquette inside the 10. And he just misses Scott Dixon there, wide open. And I'd like to think he probably would have reached the end zone on that one. So Grant Cooper goes down with an injury. We're bringing Dylan Koufax here on this 3rd and 5. He'll keep it. Trips over, gets his balance back, and then stops short. That'll bring up a 4th and 3 now. Do we go for it here? A 4th and 3, and we'll trot out our offense and see how it looks. We failed to convert on a 4th down earlier as Thomas dropped it, but I kind of like what we're working with here. Hale will drop back to pass on this 4th down. And then he hits Jordan Pinson on the touchdown. A risky gamble there, but it pays off. Marquette finds the end zone there. Haywood to Pinson. Now 17-14. 3:36 left in the game. Great move and a good release there by Pinson. Totally beat his man and got easy space there and corralled the catch. Now Marquette definitely needs a stop here. You can allow a field goal attempt, but you don't want to let UCF kill too much time here either. As the give there to Johnson breaks an Armstrong tackle, and then Thurman there in pursuit takes him down after 7. Now 2nd and 3, Gabbert back to pass. And he has his man Wharton there streaking upfield as he squeezed that between Tyler Black and Highsmith in the cushion there. Now a 1st and 10 for the Knights already at the 48-yard line. Gabbert a delay give there to Johnson. He has some space. Cuts it back, breaks a tackle, and works ahead for 14. UCF trotting out 4 receivers, but still going with the run here. A good decoy in that formation. Now a fresh set of downs here for UCF. Gabbert out there empty as they're letting this clock wind down. Gabbert takes the snap. And he has to get rid of that one. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 now. Gabbert now directly under center after that throwaway. 2nd and 10, Brashad Perriman in motion. Gabbert a delay give here for Johnson. And Johnson a good run there, just tripped up as he stumbles ahead inside the red zone now. Now from the 19, Marquette's going to start to have to... Now 2 minutes left in the 4th. Marquette's going to have to start calling some timeouts. Probably after this play. UCF out there in the I formation. 1:50 left in this 4th quarter. Very strong performance here by Storm Johnson. And he's definitely the player of the game right now. He'll get another give outside there. Wrapped up by Rondell Nichols. A good tackle there. And Marquette burns their 2nd timeout. 2nd and 10 now for the Knights. Johnson will get another give. Stopped there in the hole by Nichols. A 3rd and 3 now. As Marquette burns their last timeout. You need to stop here, or else UCF pretty much wins the game. Now 3rd and 3. It all comes down to this for Marquette. Gabbert will pass. And he has a man there. It's Brashad Perriman. And Tyler Black, a big hit there, but Perriman hangs on. as now UCF inside at the 1-yard line. And, I mean, they don't have to call a play here. They could just knee it if they want, but they'll look to stack it on. I don't blame them. Now just 1:05 left in the game. UCF snaps. And another touchdown there for Storm Johnson. Make it a hat trick for him. A dominant performance in this game by Storm Johnson as he reaches pay dirt for the 3rd time. Really carried the UCF offense. I don't know if Gabbard even had 100 passing yards in this game, but he didn't need to do anything. Johnson just stole the show and dominated the Battle of the Storms. I don't know if Norwood was even over 50 yards in this one. Now 62 seconds left for here for Marquette to overwrite a 2-possession deficit. They'll probably just be heaving it deep on this drive. Haywood there for Pinson at the sideline, and Pinson hauls that one in. Wow, I didn't think Haywood was going to be able to squeeze that in. Good coverage there, man-to-man by 24 there against Pinson. Haywood rolls to his right and just fits it there in that tight spot. Tremendous placement there where only Pinson could get it. Now already into opponent territory here. Haywood in the shotgun. Roll to his right again. That's chucked deep. And there's a bunch of guys in the vicinity there, but no one could come down with it. And it looks like now Jake Haywood is hurt. And it actually does kind of look serious there. Hopefully it isn't, though. Now onto the field. It's Dylan Koufax, who most of you who have stuck around with this series are familiar with him. Pinson in motion as Koufax rolls to his left here. He has a man rushing, gets that off for Scott Dixon, and Dixon could not hang on through the hit there. And it's only back spasms for Haywood, but he will miss the rest of this game. Dylan Koufax will close it out for us. Koufax takes the snap. A miscommunication there a little early as he tried to go for Randall Darby, who was not even into his break yet. And you have to expect those kind of miscues from Koufax, who, he started as our starting quarterback last year in year 1, and now he's kind of taken on a backup role, although we try to mix him in a little bit. Now 4th and 10, perhaps the last play here from Marquette. Koufax rolls left. And he'll just keep this one. Koufax a lot of green grass as he goes out at the 23-yard line. And pretty much every time we have seen Koufax this season, he does deliver some big plays with his legs. Now 1st and 10. Koufax there for Dixon again. That's picked off by Mathis. Koufax just trying to make something happen there off the bench. And that's going to do it here in this game. Mario Mathis with the dagger. As he jumped in front of Scott Dixon on that one and stole it. And that's going to secure the win here in Orlando for the Knights fighting at home. Obviously a game we really would have liked to win here. But our offense kind of struggled to get going. Our defense wasn't terrible, but they just couldn't really make the timely stops that we needed. As Johnson, another big pickup there. And our run defense, maybe the worst performance from our run defense in any game so far in this series. Storm Johnson absolutely killed us. And he's the big reason why we fell here 24-14. So we're now 5 games into the season. Marquette falls to 2-3. Not a bad start. Like I said last episode, we played Louisville, Northwestern, now UCF, 3 very good football teams. And we only maybe have like one or two more games that I would consider to be like tough opponents the rest of the way. Next week we have a home game, I believe against Western Michigan, where we'll have some recruits. So following that game, maybe we'll get a recruiting update next episode. But this is where I'm going to leave you folks. Let me know in the comments. Do you want to see like more top 25 updates, more Heisman updates? Do you want to see, more of what's going around the league? Or are you just kind of content with just watching these games every episode and getting a recruiting update sprinkled in every now and then? Your feedback, your viewership, it all means so much to me, and I really appreciate it. I've gotten a lot of support on this series, and I have so much gratitude for it. I have so much fun doing it, and it's fun when other people are involved. So, as always, everybody, it's been real, and be well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.